Welcome to Talk of the Times, where I give you a glimpse of what people were thinking over 100 years ago. This time I have an editorial from the Hastings Herald in February 1920. This editorial is in response to a national medical story at the time. It was of a Dr. Brinkley, who claimed that transplanting goat testicles into men was a cure for impotence, fertility issues, and a number of other ailments. And the surgical trend was catching on and getting a lot of press. The title of the editorial in response was An Interesting Experiment, and it reads, "Whether the doctor who claims to have discovered the secret of almost perpetual life through grafting the glands of goats into the human body is a faker, a misguided enthusiast, or a public benefactor, time alone will tell. Taking such liberties with the human mechanism is a step which may well be accompanied by unexpected and undesirable results. Suppose, for instance, the glands of the goat should exert on our human system an influence toward a complete alteration of our appetites. It would be an awful blow to the poor food profiteers if we should all suddenly stop eating in accordance with our present habits and develop instead a marked passion for discarded tomato cans and back number magazines. If in the future we are to purchase our food supply from the junk dealer instead of the grocer, will this overturn of accepted custom make the office of food controller and minister of munitions identical? Of course, the businessman who lunches in town each noon will be benefited by a system which allows him to read the sporting pages during his noon hour while he makes a solid meal from the editorial page of the same paper and tops off with a light dessert culled from the comic section. However, won't the effect on housekeeping be detrimental? If the head of the house is likely on any evening to make a bedtime snack of the room or pick a sheet off the clothesline, it seems possible the women will become discouraged and, as a result, the sickness of our houses will degenerate. But most horrible of all possibilities, what will be the effect on the future of the race? Will we, in time, become a race bearing the physical aspects of Old Doc Yak, once popular in all comic sections? If so, how will new Easter bonnets fit over the horns? Surely this new departure from the established role of medical science is one which demands much thought and investigation before it is allowed to become really popular. Did you enjoy this week's Talk of the Times? Well, stay tuned for more. There is a lot going on in Hastings, past and present. Make sure to follow our Facebook page to keep up with everything that's happening.